Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm Tarot Oracle and I do the readings.
It's 6:30. Time for the Tarot Oracle Show.
Andrew, welcome back. Mel, Elsa, welcome. Bartman, we got Yvette, we got Michelle, and I think that's it for now. Jamie and Mio, thank you for joining us tonight. I appreciate y'all being here. By the way, I started trimming I decided to trim the Tarot of the Enchanted Soul, and look at it when it's trimmed. Like, you can't deny that is an amazing looking deck now. Now it looks so good. Trimmed it up, get the edges trimmed up and whatnot, but I just started, so I got a few cards done. But yeah, that is an amazing looking deck. This is what it should have been in the first place. In my opinion, this is what it should have been in the first place. Mayo, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. By the way, what do we got? Somebody's new here. Somebody's new. Elsa is new. Everybody, welcome Elsa. Elsa, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Dana, welcome as well. So, I mean, if you're wondering what the stream is about, it's one big party.
Hooray!
It is one big party is what it is. We just hang out. We have a lot of fun stuff. We just do a lot of goofy stuff in here. This is a tarot channel where we do readings as well. Now, we have two new decks tonight. One of the decks is the Ravenous Dracon. So this is like a dragon tarot. I did get this one 4K flip through, and we have that available tonight. So we have a new deck tonight that you can request. We're having some fun with that. Reiki, welcome. Michelle, welcome. Lara, welcome. How you doing? Anyway, by the way, last night we had a contest to win the old school version of the whatever it is tarot, the other tarot deck. Anyway, so it turns out that Andrew has 106 songs or something like that. So the highest person that guest was Linda at 75. So Linda won the deck. Linda's not here, but when Linda gets back, we're going to let Linda know that they won the deck indeed. All right, Mayo is first tonight. Wants to know, Amber, thank you for your donation. I'd like to know what David Eduardo, who's Scorpio's Leo, feels for Joy the Virgo, and when is there going to be communication between us? All right, let's find out. As with everything. By the way, if you're new here too, we have the Tarot Tower. Look at that. We have Tarot Tower 1 and Tarot Tower 2. They both hold 80 decks of cards, my friend. 80 decks of cards. And it's convenient for me as a streamer because all I have to do is reach out and grab a deck. No unboxing, no fiddling around. I have it in 1 second. It's ready to go. This is my Tarot Tower. I invented it. It did not exist before this. Link in the description if you would like to learn how to build your own for only 20 bucks. So, I mean, you know, all these people that are new would be like, ooh, there's some cool stuff up in here. Boo Boo, welcome. Good to see you. Sheila, welcome. Good to see you as well. Be random with me. I will be random indeed. By the way, I'm on Sheila's channel tomorrow. I need to put the promo up. Sheila, I need you to send me, you send me the graphic. I need to put the graphic up right after the stream. So I'll be on Sheila's channel tomorrow doing something. I think readings or something, I think. Anyway, it's going to be fun. So hop over to Sheila's channel at 3 Central, and we'll be doing all of that good stuff. Anyway, let's see what is happening here. We got Eduardo, and we got Joy. We're going to see what communication between us is happening. By the way, in case you wonder what this deck is, it's a Modern Love Tarot. Everybody loves the Modern Love Tarot indeed. It's exciting. It's exhilarating. It's very cool. Ivory, welcome back, Ivory. Good to see you. Yeah, Dana likes the display. I'm just saying, you know. All right. I mean, what are we doing here? We'd like to know with horoscope, what do they feel? When are we going to have communication? What's happening here, right? Queen of Swords. We got the Empress. The Empress is nice. Seven of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. Is this an X? I just did a video on the Patreon stream, by the way. Is this an X? So that's kind of wondering, Mayo, is this an X? So this is kind of sort of the reason I say that. The reason I say that, we do have a couple of hints about the Seven of Swords returning, making some movement, making some action and whatnot. Going to be communication between us. When is it going to be communication between us? So the wording kind of feels like an X as well. Queen of Swords says there's not a lot of optimal things happening, not a lot of optimal things going on here. It feels like there's not a lot of things that are ideal appeal to making a relationship work, or all of the stuff, all of the fun stuff, the end of a relationship just feels like it's just not there quite yet, right? Lady Laura, you will be read today. Lady Laura, let me see about the PayPal. Did you get skipped on PayPal, Lady Laura? Let me know. Did you get skipped on PayPal? Let me know. You said that you were Julie. Oh, yeah. Julie and BB. I owe y'all a reading on PayPal. Anyway, it just looks like something that needs, we're friends with benefits. Yeah. Okay. So it's an X. Queen of Swords says there's not a lot of good things happening between this interaction or this connection right now. Not a lot of good things, not a lot of excitement, not a lot of, things that we really need to be right now. It looks kind of challenged to get something going on full steam. Empress says you get another chance. You do get another chance at this, at the communication, at maybe something that's going to be a deeper level, something that's going to be, no pun intended, something's going to be at a deeper level, more meaningful, more towards the end goal, and not just sort of limited to where we're at right now. The Empress talks about a level of development of emotions, a level of development of a more serious relationship and whatnot. So I think that's going to be good for you indeed. Empress says you do get a second chance. You do have communication that's going to be good as well. Right now, it looks challenged. Later, it looks a lot better. Seven of Swords, my traditional coming back into the relationship, getting the connection, getting the communication on. You got the 7. Sort of renewal of the relationship. Mike, thank you for your donation. And the Swords, the connection, the communication that you are waiting on, that you are relying on. Overall, Queen of Pentacles says you get the stability that is inherent with a real relationship rather than friends with benefits. So you do get a second chance. And overall, we're going to do the love balloons up in here. And we're going to say that you get a second chance. Indeed, you get the communication. They are coming back. Right now, it looks challenged. I would say give it a month or two. Like give it a month or two, maybe 3 at the most, but overall the feelings are challenged now, but they grow better, they grow on them, and you get a lot of better things coming out in this relationship. Overall, it turns into a real relationship, not just friends with benefits. Mike, thanks you again. I appreciate that. Let's hop over to PayPal. We got a couple of reads that we owe some people on the PayPal front. We got a new PayPal reading from Veronica. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Let's hop on over to PayPal right here and see what kind of things we got going on now. Julie wanted to know indeed. Morlinda, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. So we got Jay. Jay says, man came up in a previous reading. Let's get some more information on the man that came up in the previous reading. What can we get on that? We do have BB is going to be after that. And then we got Veronica is in the queue as well. Morlind, you are, when would this be? I'm thinking like 2 months, 3 months of the stretch. 2 to 3 months at a stretch. Anyway, let's get some more information on the mysterious man that came up in the relationship over here. This is somebody who has been broken. This is somebody who has been broken by another person. They've sort of got in that mode where they thought everything was going well. It wasn't going well. You have sort of a big challenged fear, a challenge thing coming in there. There's a level of anxiety from the 3 of Swords. So sort of a recent breakup kind of thing. You're sort of getting into a 2 of Cups, right? I need a relationship to lean on. I need something that's going to be happy, something that's going to be good, bringing in the good stuff. It feels like the 2 of Cups makes that happen, right? Gives me the second opportunity, gives me what I need that's going to be challenged that I didn't have before. So I get the open opportunity there. 2 of Wands is the connection of control. I think you have more control over this connection than before. But basically, yeah, it just looks like that this is somebody that has a level of control and is able to sort of sacrifice that a little bit in order to give other people control or to give other people their chance. 2 of Wands is the domain, the dominion. And I think that you are looking at, sort of a level of control over the relationship, over this connection with this particular individual. Also on PayPal, we had BB. BB wanted to know something. Let's say they felt some things. And it happened. They even saw the sister's daughter in exact car she is now driving in a dream before it all happened. In a dream. The dreams are legitimate in this situation. So that is going to be interesting indeed. Now, is there a connection with me and her child, or could I have an unknown gift? Let's find out. B. Connection Connection with child or unknown gift. Let's find out if we have a gift indeed. And we're going to use the Dreamkeeper Tarot. Everybody loves this. Victoria, welcome. Good to see you. Everybody loves the Dreamkeeper Tarot. The Dreamkeeper Tarot is nice indeed. I like that. I mean, I like this deck. Anyway, so they've been feeling some things that came true. They've had some emotions. They've had some sort of intuition spikes here and there. And they're sort of wondering what's going on. Is there a connection between the two people, or is there something else going on? Is there something else happening where we have an unknown gift indeed? Four of Cups, interesting. The Fate. I'm going to go and say that you do have a connection with this person from a previous life. This is something that has happened in a previous life, something that you have to deal with, because I do think that you're in a situation where you're going to have to figure out what the connection is, why you have the connection, but you do have a connection to this person from a previous life. The Fates, right? We have something karmic that needs to be settled out, that needs to be figured out, what have you. Samantha, welcome to the stream. But the Fates definitely say this is more of a connection than a gift. What would be a gift? I mean, I'm thinking like something like a Six of Pentacles, where we literally have a gift or have a connection with that. You have a gift like sort of maybe like a Three of Cups, where you just sort of in tune with people. Samantha, thank you for your donation. Let me know what your question is. Nine of Pentacles says that this was your child in the past. I'm going to go out on a limb now. This was your child in the past. It is, right? You have an intimate connection with them because they were your child in something like that. So you're looking at your sister's daughter and what have you. This was your child in the past, and in this lifetime, it is your sister's daughter indeed. So, I mean, you are looking at a Four of Cups as well. There are some things you don't want to know, some things that you're filtering out from your dreams, and I think that's a good thing. I don't think you want all the anxiety, all the bad things. You just want kind of like a light connection, sort of understand where they're coming from, what they're doing, and I think that is a connection with this particular individual is what is going on. And that, my friends, was the PayPal reading. Now we're going to hop back to the Super Chats. Amber's been waiting. Amber's got a double shot. We got more Lynn with a double shot. Got Mike, Samantha coming up. We're rocking it tonight, my friends. We are rocking it indeed. Amber wants just the simple reads tonight. Go to New Orleans or just stay home. That is a throwdown, my friends.
Time for a tarot throwdown.
We're not messing around tonight. We're going straight for the throwdowns. More Lind up here with the triple shot. Look at you getting fancy up in here. We got Samantha with the double shot. Thank you all for your generous donations tonight. I appreciate you. Let's see. Linda is here. Linda, by the way, you won. Linda, you won. Andrew said that he has made 106 songs. And Linda, you were the highest bidder with the 75. Everybody else was like 3, 10, 24. And then Linda's like 75. So Linda won. Linda, you won the tarot deck. I think I have your info already. If not, send it to me anyway. Send it to me anyway, Linda. I mean, you know, worst case scenario, I have it again. So just to double check, make sure everything is correct with all of that good stuff. All right. Anyway, go to New Orleans. It's going to be over here. And stay home is going to be over here. Now, I know y'all are saying, why do you need a damn throwdown for something this simple? T.O., why do you need something this complex for something this simple? Because you can pull the Hermit and stay home. You can pull the Ten of Cups. You can pull the Ten of Pentacles and just stay home. Victoria, Soul Cards Lantern Path. Victoria, I thought I did that. Let me know if I didn't do that. Let me know if I didn't. It was quite busy, Victoria. It was a hectic one last night. It was busy, and more busy last night. So there is a strong possibility that I messed it up. But yeah, go scan around and see if it's there. If it's not, I'll be happy to get you your read in a minute. Okay. Go to New Orleans is over here. Stay home is over here. Man, you know, you're going to lose a lot of money in New Orleans. That's the way it is. You're going to lose some money in New Orleans, but that's the price you pay. You're going to be spending money. You're going to be losing money. It doesn't feel like there's a lot of things that, you know, you're going to make money in there, but I think a little bit of gambling, you can make a couple of bucks, but overall, I think you're going to lose quite a bit. You are indeed going to have some money loss in New Orleans, the way it goes. Now, be careful of pickpockets when you go, because I think you should go. Pickpocketing is going to be a problem. It is going to be a problem when you get there. So just be fully cognizant that you need to take some precautions with pickpocketing before you get there. Go to New Orleans. It's a party time. Sometimes party time is crime time because you have a lot of crowds. Anyway, I think that you should take the trip and you should definitely head on over there. Now, staying home doesn't look good. Number one, you're going to be thinking, why didn't I go to New Orleans? I think that's the first problem you're going to have. You're going to stay home. You're going to be, why didn't I go to New Orleans? But, at the end of the day, I think you should go. So take that trip. Make it happen. You won the Bonefire Tarot. The Bonefire Tarot. Linda, you won this one. The Bonefire Tarot, this one right here. Shipping it off to Linda tomorrow, I guess. Shipping it off to Linda tomorrow. Making it happen. All right, let's go. Speaking of tarot decks, let's get another reading up in here. We got so many readings going on. Everybody has donated a lot. Thank you so much for your donations. Amber's got the double shine. Will CM get bumped up to a higher level soccer team? Ooh, let's find out if CM can get bumped up indeed. Let's use a little pixelated tarot. Your screen is not blurry. It is not blurry. Joe may be blurry, though. Joe, how are you doing? Good to see you, as always. So, we need to use a little pixelated tarot to see if we get bumped up to a higher level soccer team. Now, this one's going to be pretty simple, I think. Pretty simple as far as getting bumped, getting moved up, getting promoted. I mean, you're getting lifted up, you're getting elevated up here. King of Swords is an elevated card indeed. Queen of Swords. And, okay. I don't think that they are going to get bumped up. We're going with a little bit of a thumbs down here. I just don't think the bump up is going to be a thing. There is an opportunity later. Right now, it looks challenged. MB, thank you so much for your donation. Right now, it just looks a little challenged, okay? The King of Swords, the Queen of Swords being together. It feels like there's a lot of judgmental things happening with the judges or the people that are in charge. There's a lot of little power struggle going on over there. It doesn't look pretty clean and neat. It just looks like a lot of people doing a lot of things over there, none of which is going to be good for you with that. Give them time, though. I think, going out on a limb, I think the people in power, the soccer team, are going to change. I think there's one individual that moves away or going to change. Something's altering there. Overall, we're going to go with a no to getting bumped up in this particular soccer team at this particular time. But once the new management comes in, I think you have a better chance to make that happen. Mike is next. Is my recent work-related idea any good? See, Mike knows what time it is. Mike knows that when you go to work, you come up with these innovations. You come up with these good innovations where you have this easier way to do things. You have a more simplistic manner in which you're doing things. And then all of those innovations start stacking up and people start appreciating you and get excited about you being there. And Mike knows optimizing processes and stuff like that's a way to go, because that is where literally the magic is. 8 of Swords. Oh my, all right, we can't do it just now too. Oh, nice indeed. Okay, I'm telling you now. Morlin, thank you for your donation. The idea is good later. The idea is good, not now. 8 of Swords, Mike. Why are we restricted in getting this idea implemented? Why are we restricted in getting this idea pushed through? Is there a little bit of pushback on it? Is it something that's not honed quite well enough to sort of be able to implement immediately? Something's going on with the idea where it's not quite ready for prime time, or they're not quite ready to implement it. The 8 of Swords, I'm not quite ready. But with a little tweak or getting to a better audience, it rocks. It rocks. I mean, it's literally party time for this idea. I think this idea is good, right? The 2 of Wands, we need to implement it in a different way. And I'm thinking, right? Samantha, I'm glad you got the deck and you love it. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. Good to see you as always. So the 2 of Wands, it says indeed that the idea is implementable and it saves people a lot of time, or it's going to be exciting, pretty good. Judgment, the rebirth, the reincarnation. All of a sudden they're thinking, Mike's idea would actually be pretty good over here. And if we can implement that, that is going to be hot, because we need to implement that immediately. So I think they're going to implement that. Judgment, the rebirth, the reincarnation, the idea comes about again, and they're able to do that. 6 of Cups, you get a lot of good recognition for it. So 2 options. Well, number 1, we need a tweak to the idea. Number 2, it could be not ready right now. Right? Not ready right now. Let me give you an example. It's TO story time. It's slow tonight, so we're going to give a little story time tonight. TO story time. Okay. I came up with a method. Okay, I'm a software developer, right? I'm a software developer. I came up with a method to connect to SharePoint and to scan everything in SharePoint, right? And I did this because I wanted to connect to SharePoint lists. In other words, a lot of times you have this cool program you're writing, but you ain't got no database. Ain't no database room for you. Ain't nobody got time for all the database stuff, right? You got to have a project. You got to have money to connect to a database. SharePoint, though, they're free. You can get a SharePoint site just like that. So I'm like, let's connect to SharePoint and make it a database. Anyway, it wasn't ready for prime time because nobody liked it. Now, 6 months later, they came up with a requirement. They said if you have a SharePoint site, you need to delete all documents or files that are older than 2 years. Right? They're older than 2 years. You need to delete them. What's the problem, though? I have 1,000 SharePoint sites, right? My group by itself has like 9 SharePoint sites. Other groups, they have 10, 11, 5 SharePoint sites. Now my idea comes into existence, don't it? I can connect to SharePoint. I can scan everything. So I can connect to everybody's SharePoints, thousands of SharePoints in minutes, and come up with an Excel list of these things need to be deleted. And with a click of a button, I can delete anything older than 2 years indeed. And I came up with a hack too. Here's the hack. This is a little sneaky, ain't it? This is a hack. I said, why delete it when I can edit the file and make the last updated date today, right? So now I can scan thousands of SharePoints, thousands of files, and make the last updated date DB today, so you don't have to delete anything. You don't have to delete anything at all because they're all have been used in the past 2 years. Anyway, I got a lot of recognition for that. And that was implemented immediately. So this is something where not quite the right time, but the solution was a valid solution indeed. So that's story time tonight. That is story time tonight, my friends. Morlind is up in here with a triple shot rating. YouTube, a user, is back. Thank you for hanging out with us. Life is too short. Welcome, Crystal. Welcome as well. Crystals and paint. I'm all excited to start painting because summer's coming up and it's going to be 90 degrees up in here in Texas. And that means that my oil paintings are going to dry like that. So I'm going to be oil painting soon. Okay, by the way, this is the Ravenous Dracon at Tarot. I just did a 4K flip through of this coming up soon. And we're able to get this out on the channel now. I got the transfer to order taker. How will it go for me? We're taking orders. We're making orders. We're making it happen tonight. Two of Pentacles. Good choice. Good choice. Okay. All right. Good choice. Maybe not just the epic flow of money that we're thinking of. Overall, we're going with a thumbs up 100% here because it is a good choice. Okay. Two of Pentacles is a good choice indeed. Now, Death. This is a welcome change for you. It is. Needing to make a little bit more money. It's a welcome change for you. It's looking good. The job is not easy, though. You do have the Tower card up in here. Job is not simple. Job is not easy. But yeah, I think you're going to be able to just adjust to it. Just make sure that you don't, that you sort of get things done the way they need to get done. Make sure you know all the training and you get everything the way it needs to get done, right? Anyway, Paula, welcome to stream. Using the Waterfall Tarot up in here tonight. Thank you, Paula, for using my deck. I appreciate it. Morlind has the triple shot tonight. Look at that. Triple shot over there. Number 2 on Morlind's question list. Anything I should be aware of or watch out for? Michael, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate that. Anything I should be aware of? Anything I'll be watching out for? Let's use the Ravenous Dracon Tarot. What do y'all think about this tarot deck? I mean, just give it up right now. What do y'all think about it? Because not a lot of people liked it. Not a lot of people liked it. But now that you're seeing it live, I think it looks really good. Really, really good. Victoria, you found it. Fantastic, Victoria. Thank you so much for your donation, hanging out with us. I appreciate you. All right. Anything I should know? 8 of Pentacles. Money's an issue. Marlene, money is an issue. All right. Money is an issue. It's all about saving for a rainy day, saving for any situation that you're going to run into where you need a little bit of extra fat cash. Because I think you need to sort of save for a rainy day right now, because money is going to become a thing that you need a little more than you need it immediately, as far as that is. Six of Wands says overall your career, sort of where you're at, what you're doing, it is looking good. It is looking exciting. And I think the opportunities that you're being given, the opportunities that are out there are going to be amazing and fun for you. Magician says you're going to knock it out of the park, right? You're going to be bumped up to the next level. You're going to be given opportunities because you're good at it. Magician says, I'm good at it. I know what I'm doing, and I'm effective at the stuff that I do, right? That is going to be recognized, and they like that indeed. Now, Marlene's last question. Any advice from me on training? I mean, we just talked about that too. Just talked about that training issue. I think training, according to the last reading, your training is going to be so critical. It is going to be very critical. You need to have the proper training indeed. Eight of Cups says, don't take everything literally in the training, because a lot of it is sort of guidelines, right? Guidelines. We need to get this guideline, that guideline kind of thing. So you need to understand that don't take everything literally in the training. A lot of times you're going to have to sort of wing it as an order taker and make do with how you're going to do it. Two of Cups says, one of the big parts about the training is the connection with other people. That is going to be the big time thing. The connection with other people, the Two of Cups, meeting people, understanding what they need, understanding where they're at, understanding what they're doing, and the Star. Ultimately, follow the training and follow what is going to be good, follow what you kind of sort of jive with, but be able to improvise. That's going to be one of the big things here, the Star, right? Follow it, but be able to improvise indeed. By the way, this is the Ravenous Drakon Tarot, in case you didn't know. In case you want to know what that looks like, it looks like that. The Ravenous Drakon, something like that. Tarot deck. Rewind if you didn't see the back of the box, because we're doing that indeed. All right. Now we're hopping back over here to Samantha's got the double shot tonight. What is Samantha doing up in here? How will Alyssa react to what I told her about my birthday? Let's get a good reaction. Let's go over to the Tarot Tower. You knew we were going to go to the Tarot Tower and grab Els Cleo, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. We're going to grab my deck, the Wonderful Tarot. It is available. Link in the description. This deck is available in the link in the description, but this deck is the Tasty Tarot. I applied to Kickstarter. They got to approve me on Kickstarter. They need to approve me on Kickstarter, and then it's going to be live. You are going to be able to get a Tasty Tarot deck of your own. If you like these cards, if they're fun, if you like them, if you want to use them, you can use them in your readings. I have this available in a few months. So, I mean, look at the cards. They are very cool. They're very fun, and they're all about food and all of this other stuff. Anyway, in case you wonder what the cloth looks like, this is it. This is the cloth. This is a luxury cloth. I order, most of the time when I do a Kickstarter, I will order the cloth because I kind of want to see about it. And most of them are way too thin. Most of them bunch up when you're spreading cards, and I have a problem with cloths. And so that's why I made my own, because I want the cloth that I want, right? I can get a card and I can slide it around and it doesn't bunch up. It doesn't come off the table. And it has a grippy, the back is grippy. So you don't have to you chase it all around the table, and you don't have to be careful with it. And it's thick too. Anyway, about the birthday. She's a little bit defensive about what you said, all right? And she thinks that you're kind of setting her up for something else, right? Leslie, thank you for your donation. You're setting her up for something else. I think that's the issue here. She feels like you're setting her up for something else. Hanged Man says she doesn't agree with it. She just doesn't agree with it. Not on the same page, not on the same level here, and a little bit defensive about whatever's going on. But you got to understand that maybe just a first reaction, right? Later on, maybe they'll warm up, maybe they'll get back in the groove. But right now, it looks like they are not too pleased with something going on. At least there. Anyway, the Aries current feelings for me. Samantha's chasing the Aries, wants to get some Aries action. Wants to get a little bit of Aries action, and that's what I'm saying. Well, that is what I'm saying over there. Well, let's see. Aries current feelings for me. Can we get that done? More Linda, thank you for your other donation up there with the 4 shot tonight. More Linda's burning up the credit card. Burning up the credit card. You know, when you get a credit card, when you get a new credit card, the problem I have with most credit cards is I put the wrong end, right, with the chip. I put the wrong end with the chip. I can't, this is what happens, right? That's what happened. You put the wrong end with the chip. A solution to that is just get the chip and just sort of move it around, right? You can move it to the center. When the chip is in the center, it makes more sense. But the problem is now you have to use the back, right? Because the back is like, well, that's not really going to work. It's ideally what you want to do is you want to get the chip and you want to just move it to a better place. Just move it to a better place. The better place is going to be on the other side, right? Maybe you could have chips on both sides. Not really practical, but if you move it to the other side, I think that's going to be the best. That's going to be the best shot, right? That's going to be the best place to be because so if you have a chip on the other side, now you plug it in, and every time it works. You don't have to scan it. You don't have to do all of that other stuff. So I'm just saying, Anyway, the Aries current feelings for me. Oh, man, Aries has a love-hate relationship going on with that, right? You have a little bit of a 10 of Pentacles. The Aries has some excitement. The Aries has a level of enthusiasm for what's going on. But at the same time, they're worried about just getting heartbroken, right? Getting heartbroken. Crystal, the queue is only like 6 people. It's clean. Worried about getting heartbroken. I think the Aries is indeed a heartbreaker, or they are somebody that has a lot of anxiety about sort of getting out there, getting into something and things like that. They just don't know where it's going to go, and they want a guaranteed outcome. And reality is you can't really get a guaranteed outcome with most of this stuff. 7 of Wands is overall, they're going to be defensive about jumping into anything. So you're going to have to be really, really patient with them. You need to be patient with them. I think that is what's important. Samantha, thank you for the PayPal read. I appreciate you. All right. But you got to be a little patient. Samantha's going with the double shot. Samantha's got the double shot thing going. All right, we got 2 Samanthas, by the way, in case you hear me Samanthaing a lot. There's a lot of Samanthas. Anyway, MB is not a Samantha, but MB wants to know what is next in my love life. What can I be excited about? What kind of things can I get the love balloons up in there, the heart of hearts? I need something. I need something warmed up in here because that's going to be one of those, right? That is going to be one of those. Hope that wasn't your credit card. Well, it could be. It could be. If y'all know my address, there's the credit card and there's the expert. There's the thing, You got to have my address, though. And I got a common name. So good luck. Good luck finding the correct address. Anyway, all right. Good luck finding that correct address on that one. All right. Anyway, we're going to use the version 4 of the Baba Studio. Somebody's asking me if I had Baba Studio, Alice in Wonderland. No, I do not have that one. That was too expensive. I didn't jive with that one. It's just not that. I didn't jive with that one at all. But, that's just me. I'm sure everybody loved it that got it, and it is worth about 10 times more than I should have invested in it. I did buy 7 of these, though, right? I bought 7 of them. So if you're looking for an investment opportunity, I bought the investment opportunity right here. Anyway, what's next in my love life? The Chariot said, you got to get going with this. You have been waiting around. We have been sort of sitting down and all of that other stuff, right? We have been sort of sitting down with that. Barbara, I'm a magician, Barbara. Barbara's like, wait a minute, what the hell's going on? I came in to get a tarot reading. What's happening over here? I don't understand. Barbara, I'm a magician. So, Sheena, welcome to the stream. But yeah, the Chariot says it's time to get going on the love life. MB, you are in your month of love. You're in the month of love. Feels like mid-May, to like early June, mid-June. You are looking for some good love opportunities waiting out there for you. Now, that's not what you asked, though. You said, what's next? It's time to get moving with that. Crystal, thank you for your donation. It's time to get moving with that Chariot. You're going to have a Friends with Benefits next. That is your next thing that's coming up, Friends with Benefits. Are you excited about that? Are you ready for that? A certain level says, not really. I mean, just not really. This is not something that I'm just sort of super excited about with what have you. A Six of Cups as friends of benefits, though, is going to be something that's available to you. And I'll say that because of a Page of Swords, right? The Six of Cups is not always friends with benefits. You know that stuff. Page of Swords next to it, though, sort of tilts it into that direction. I'm not ready to talk about serious love. I'm not ready to talk about a lot of things, that we need to do as far as relationships. I'm not ready to make a movement on that. And so you do get in a situation where you have to understand, I guess, what's going to be the next phase, or the next kind of movement on that. But overall, that is going to be your next involvement with that. Now, Knight of Cups talks about people that we're going to meet that are just good at love. They're good at establishing relationships. They're good at maintaining love. And I think that's going to be exciting for you indeed. James, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. We got new tarot decks. We got new magic tricks. We're just rocking it tonight. I mean, come on. Let's get the cheers out there. We are just rocking it tonight. We got everybody hanging out with us. We got a contest last night that Linda won, the Bonefire Tarot version 1. Sticky work situation question below. Ain't nobody got time for a sticky situation indeed. All right. I'm involved in a leadership development program at the current job, but there is a 5-month workforce analysis project available. If I get accepted, I can't return to the leadership dev. Oh my. Okay. So should you apply for it or should you not apply for it? I assume that's where you're leading. That's where you're leading with that. Oh, let's see if that's, we got to scroll up and get the whole question though. The problem is this is too long of a question. It's not going to fit up here. If I get accepted, I can't return. Advice, please. Okay. Advice. So should I get this leadership thing? Should I go forth? Or should I do the other thing kind of thing? Right. All right. I think you're going for a Devil, Ace of Cups, and a 5 of Cups. I think do not get into the development program. The development program seems to be a dead end. Entertainment purposes only, obviously, but the 5 of Cups says you're disappointed with the development program. You're there for a leadership development. Seems like just a dead end, not something that you're going to be able to be happy with. Ace of Cups says there are better things out there for you. Better things out there for you. And the Devil, it just says it's more of a trickery situation, more of an issue with that. So, overall, I would skip it. I would skip in the, if I would not get accepted, I would not get accepted. You're asking me, entertainment purposes only, but I would not get involved with with something where you can't return, because I think you want something where you can return. You have that flexibility and making it happen with that. Anyway, any changes in my life in the future? Mike is back for one more. Mike wants to know any changes in my life. What's going on? We get moved. We got another career opportunities. We got some things happening. We got some money coming in. What kind of major changes are we having up there? We're going to use, my friends, are going to use Uno Mas time. We're going to use this deck right here because it is Baba Studio. I bought 7 of them because it's an investment. Christina was pretty upset that I bought 7 of them. She was like, wait a minute, why did you buy 7 of those decks? And I'm like, it's an investment. It's like buying gold. You just wait for gold to go up. You just hang on to your gold. You wait for it to go up and then you sell. Anyway, in changes in my life, 10 of Swords says there is a big ending happening soon. There is a conclusion. There are things wrapping up very quickly soon. 10 of Swords is all about waves crashing in, waves coming in, and things ending. Maybe not the best ending, but things definitely ending and not having the development cycle that you sort of need. Knight of Swords says get out of it before it ends, right? Because you don't want to be involved in something that is coming to a crashing waves like that. You don't want to get your head buried underneath there. I don't think that's going to be opportunistic for you at all. Justice says, especially next to the Devil, balance things out with any changes that are happening, because you do have something ending. Don't try to hang on, right? Justice. Because a lot of times people are just trying to hang on. They're steering, they're enthralled, they're infatuated. But the reality is that don't get involved with that, because the Devil is sort of in the details there. And you don't want to get too deep in that. You don't want to have something sort of bite you after there. Anyway, it's the way it goes. The way it goes, indeed. T.O. is a tarot junkie. I mean, I am a junkie. Somebody like who came in that, so like a long time ago, somebody came in the channel and they said, is this where tarot cards are? And so I said, yeah, you know, I showed them the tarot tower. I'm like, well, we got a couple of tarot cards, you know? And anyway, I especially like the people that come in and they're like, tarot is evil or something like that. And then you can make like eerie music and go, ooh, ooh, they're going to come get you. They are going to come bite you. You got to beware of the tarot decks. Okay. But you know, in reality, not really. In fact, let's go to PayPal. Go to PayPal. Did not forget all y'all PayPal people. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. Off to PayPal we go. We got Samantha with a double shot. We got Veronica. We got Julie. Everybody's coming in tonight with the PayPal donos. Let's do the first one. It's going to be Veronica. Okay. Me and Leo are going to meet up tonight. All right. V. Meet up with the Leo. Ooh, that sounds like fun. Hey, get a little meet up action with a Leo. By the way, if you haven't seen, I started trimming the Enchanted Tarot, the Tarot of the Enchanted something, soul, right? Look at this deck now that it's trimmed. Look at that deck now that it's trimmed. This is supposed to be trimmed, okay? I haven't trimmed all of it yet. I will. That is a deck that screams trim me because we need to do that. All right, let's see. Meeting up with a Leo, getting a little loving Leo action. Getting a little loving Leo action up in there. Christina, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Man. Let's see. They're just cards, they can't hurt you. You could get a paper cut. I mean, you've seen Gambit in the X-Men. I mean, he throws cards and he like breaks people's arms off with the cards. I mean, if you're Gambit, I guess you could. Anyway, meeting up with a Leo, is it going to happen? Things are going to happen with that. Oh man. Well, me and Jay, the Leo, we're going to meet up tonight. Ace of Coins, the Moon, and that Page of Cups. And that Page of Cups. That's a weird one, ain't it? Page of Cups kind of says no. Morland, thank you for your donation. Ace of Coins kind of says no. They're doing for other things. But the Moon says we're still involved. I think they reschedule. This is where I'm going. I think they reschedule, okay? The reason I say that, Ace of Coins, I have something else I need to be dealing with, another opportunity that is out there that I need to go forth with, and the Page of Cups, I'm not quite ready yet, but I'm ready later, right? The Moon, I'm ready to make that adventure later, so I think later they will do it. So my read is that they are going to reschedule. I think that's the best thing that I can come up with, the best sort of interpretation of that. Now, we're still on PayPal, by the way. We're going to do Samantha V has a couple of questions. Samantha V got the deck and the job. Samantha V, you've gotten a lot of good stuff, lots and lots of good stuff. All right, Samantha V wants to know, a YouTube channel, will it be successful? Is it something I should engage in, make happen, and all that other stuff? So, you know. Anyway, YouTube user already read you. YouTube user, rewind 7 minutes. Rewind 7 minutes, and you have your answer indeed. Okay, YouTube channel, will it be successful? Man, let's see if that's going to be something good. If that's going to be something we want to get in there. Page of Coins, 3 of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. Starts out slow. I'm not going to lie, it starts out slow. It does. It starts out a little slow. You got the Queen of Wands that says YouTube channel is going to be your forte. That's going to be something you're ready for, something that you need, something that you're ready to adventure into. So the Queen of Wands that says, yes, this is something I can make happen. But that Page of Coins, it starts out so slow. Like almost nobody watching. You got to keep at it, right? You got to keep at it. You got to just make the grade. Keep going. I think it'll be successful. The reason I say it'll be successful because of the 3 of Cups. Not only is the 3 of Cups a celebration card, but it's people gathering in to see the videos. People want to see what you're going to do next. People want to see what's going on. People want to see what kind of cool stuff that you got going on this channel. So they're going to come in. They're going to crowd in. The 3 of Cups, the crowding, the people coming in aspect. I think that's going to be great indeed. So that is going to be a thumbs up. Just be patient with it. You got to grow a channel, right? It took me 12 years to get where I'm at today. So you got to grow a channel. Other people started 6 months ago. ago, they have 10 times more subs than me. So who knows? Are any people from my past coming back into my life between now and June? If so, who the hell is it? Who is it? Who is it that is coming into my life from the past? Oh, man. So we're talking about now and June, right? Now and to the end of June. Let's see about that. I'm going to say August is when a man comes back. I'm not saying it's the Virgo, but it's somebody that's similar to the Virgo. Two of Wands. You're scanning, but you're looking and scanning a little bit too early into this environment. Because the Nine of Wands, it says you're an injured, wounded warrior. You're not exactly sort of in that mode of getting somebody attracted, but they do come back, right? Judgment card. You do have somebody coming in. Somebody's coming and getting back into that mode. But it's a matter of being... There's really matter more of August of anything else, really. More August of anything else. That's the way it goes. That is just the way it goes with that. Anyway, at least that's what I think. That's what I think. Anyway, we're going into El Cleo is back. What I need to know about the new job YouTube user. Thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. We're going to do El Cleo. Then we're going to hop back to PayPal and do the double Julie. Okay, what do I need to know about the new job? We got a brand new job. We're all excited about it. We need some info about this job. And if I'm going to get some good info about a work case situation, we're going to use some teddy bears, okay? We're going to, is using some teddy bears. Using some teddy bears, making it happen over here, right? Anyway, Moa, welcome. A new sub. Moa, thank you so much for your sub. I appreciate you. Good to see you on the channel. Everybody say hello to Mole. Is it Mole? Is it Mole? I don't know how to pronounce that. Moa? I don't know. Let me know how I pronounce it because I don't want to butcher it and make you angry, you know? You're like, I'm a new sub. Yay. And he's like, he's butchering my name. Boo. Okay. What I need to know about the new job. First thing you need to know is there's not much supervision of not much supervision. Everybody's out for themselves and everybody is kind of doing their own thing. Sometimes that's not good, but not much supervision, not much training, not much of anything going on with that. Page of Cups says everybody's kind of on their own. You're not getting a lot of social support or workmate support in this job. Overall, they pay you pretty decent money. If you hang out, they're going to pay you pretty decent money. You're getting the gift of money. Maybe because you're kind of on your own, maybe because there's not a lot of training, got to kind of wing it. So be prepared to wing it because there's a whole lot of winging going on here. Neve, welcome to the stream. So that is what you need to know about the new job. Overall, you have a female coworker that is a drama starter. Don't get involved with the female coworker that is a drama starter because I don't think that's going to do you or anybody else any good. El Clay also wants to know the same question, but about the relationship with S. Ooh, okay. What do you need to know about this relationship with S? Let's see if S is going to be any good for you. Hopefully S is going to be all right. Hopefully, maybe. Let's see. Avoid the drama starter. S. Man, S. Relationship with S. You're disappointed in the whole thing. As a global recognition, a global kind of approaching this, where I'm going to be at the end of the day, you're going to be disappointed in the overall outcome of the relationship. The way it goes. The overall outcome, the relationship is going to be challenging. I think that you have somebody else that's going to be better. You have somebody else that you're going to meet that is going to be superior to S as an overall outcome kind of thing, right? Because it's just overall S, it seems just disappointing in the long run. And you meet somebody that's going to be a little bit better. Two of Cups, you're sort of meeting somebody new, meeting somebody fresh. It just feels like it's somebody else coming in. Lisa, thank you for your donation. Ooh, what's going on at work? Man, going on. Ooh. Do you meet somebody at work? Cleo, are you seeing somebody cute up there at work? Why do we have a work card right next to meeting somebody new? Why do we have a little socialization at work right next to the Two of Cups? Something's going on at work, Cleo. Something's going on at work. Overall, yeah, S looks kind of disappointing in the long run. Entertainment purposes only, though. Never base your relationship happiness on a fat man reading cards on the internet. Julie wants to know something, though. Julie, we'll say Jay. Who is this man? Who is this man? Do we already know each other? Somebody else? And they want to know friend or lover. Okay. All right. The Julie question. We have the first one. Let's go ahead and put up that tarot there. Let's do another tarot. You know, it's been a minute. It's been a hot minute since we have used this one. You know what I'm talking about. You know what? Everybody knows what I'm talking about. It is the Divine, the Tarot of the Divine. This deck used to be $13. And then inflation. Let's see what it is today. Y'all remember it was $13, right? Like I'm not kidding around here. Let's go to Amazon, Tarot of the Divine. Let's go to Amazon right now. And let's see. So it went from $13 to $18. See, it's now $18. I'm sorry. It's $18 now. There's still one for $14, but you're paying $4 for delivery. So yeah, it's $18. So that is a very, very healthy increase in price. Thank you for inflation, the way it goes. Donna, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Who is this man? Are they a friend? Oh, no. Who is this man? Do we already know each other? Or is this going to be somebody new? By the way, look at this tarot cloth. Now, look at this tarot cloth. This is going to be on sale on my Kickstarter. Watch this. Watch this. How many tarot cloths can you do that? Name the number of how many tarot cloths you can do this. That you can just get some cards and it stays steady and you can just do that. That's a good cloth because I ordered every single cloth that they had. A cloth sample. It was 100 of them, and I got all 100 of them and played with them until I found this cloth that I needed you to have, and that is what this is made of. Okay, do we already know each other? Someone new. Knight of Cups, 8 of Cups, 9 of Coins. This is somebody that is new. Lisa, thank you for joining the family. This is somebody that's new, right? 8 of Cups is somebody that is just from... It's just a karmic thing. It is a karmic thing. And I think that's important indeed. It's a karmic thing that you have to sort of deal with here. 8 of Coins, it says you had this opportunity in the past. Y'all broke up in the past. You had a relationship in the past. And the Knight of Coins says this is a new opportunity that's going to be here. Knight of Cups with the Knight of Coins says it's going to be a romantic opportunity. You don't have to walk that path. But it is an opportunity that you can walk if you're ready to do that. If you are ready to do that. I think that's going to be important indeed. All right. And your other question is, will he be a friend or lover? We're leaning on the lover at this point, so we kind of got to know if this is going to be sort of a second chance, second opportunity here. Kind of got to know if that is going to be somebody that we can be a lover with. Oh my. Definitely not a friend, definitely not friends with benefits. This is somebody who's very picky about their relationships. Very, very picky about relationships, right? The King of Swords, they need to be in control. They have a little power struggle. They have a little thing where they need to be on target. They need to be in control. They don't like randomization, things like that with a love interest. King of Swords says it's sort of a totalitarian. They need this, they need that. High Priestess reversed. They just speak their mind. They're able to communicate well. You know exactly what's on their mind. You know exactly their intention. I think that's going to be good indeed. Now, 3 of Wands. It says there is a ladder to climb to get to this person. It's like we need more information. We need to do some tasks. And after the tasks are done, then the person sort of avails themselves or they appear. So preliminary thing that needs to happen with that. Leslie, thank you for your donation. By the way, those were PayPal readings. We're now done with PayPal. We're back to the super chats. We got Leslie's next. How does the Scorpio feel about me? I think I'm moving on, but I wonder how she's doing and how she feels about me at times. Now, Scorpio women are a very interesting breed indeed. So, I'm doing the Scorpio woman thing right now, and I got to tell you, that is a very interesting, to say the least. And, mine pretty much writes off any X. So if there's an X, they're going to write them off immediately. So we're going to see if yours is maybe the same, maybe a little bit of the same. Let's see if we have a little bit of overlap with all of that, making it happen. The Chariot, they moved. Is it time to move on? Two of Cups. Oh, it's time to move on. Oh, it's time. Oh, it's definitely time. It is. It's time to move on. Okay, you're getting pretty clear indications here about moving on, getting something else going on. As far as feelings, it feels like they've moved on, and it's time for you to move on as well, right? Time to move on as well. You got the Chariot. It's time to keep on keeping on, because it feels like may not be the best opportunity to get that done. We see this emphasized by Two of Cups. It's sort of a new interaction, or finding somebody new, finding somebody that's going to be a better fit. It's going to be there. It's going to be excited about that. The Two of Cups. Because overall, trying to get back with this X is going to be the Lord of defeat indeed. You are looking at some difficulty getting this back option sort of going. Nine of Pentacles says you need something that's going to be more stable. We got too much baggage with the previous X. We got too much things with the X that we have to sort of climb over. With a new person, you don't have to do any of that. I think a new person is just going to be better off. Overall, it's going to be better off for you. Hashtag not all Scorpios. Hashtag not all Scorpios, my friends. But the way it goes. Anyway, Moral Lind is coming in over here. Moral Lind is coming in with another double shot, a triple shot, Moral Lind, burning up that credit card. By the way, in case you missed it, I had a credit card with a moving chip on it. Moving chip, because we are a magician up in here. Anyway, all right. What's with me and Jay's connection? Is it karmic? Let's skip the Oceanic Tarot. Let's go with a good one. This is one that just got off Kickstarter. You can still pre-order it if you want. You know what time it is. It's time for the Wonder World Tarot, because you love it. You love the Wonder World Tarot up in here. All right. What is with me and Jay's connection? Is it karmic? It is. It is. Karmic relationships come in a variety of flavors. I need a video that explains karmic relationships. Somebody remind me to make a video about karmic relationships. Wheel of Fortune is a very good karmic card. It fits in with justice. All right. A lot of people are like, hey, justice. Hey, what about number 20, the rebirth, the reincarnation? What about all of this stuff? Wheel of Fortune fits into this realm. What goes around comes around. You got three major karmic cards: Wheel of Fortune, Justice, the Rebirth, the Reincarnation, Judgment itself, number 20, going to be very important indeed. Now, Eight of Cups says you had to abandon it before, and you didn't you abandoned it sort of too early. You didn't close out all of the book. You didn't close out all, thank you, Raina. You didn't close out all of the book that is within this realm. Two of Coins says you can make decisions right now. You need to make some important decisions about this thing here, right? So you didn't close out the book. You need to close out the book this time. In other words, you need to fix whatever needs to be fixed. You need to address whatever is open. Don't let it wander off again. Why does JA want to spend time with me? Because you're wonderful, Morland. You're wonderful. You're beautiful. You're amazing. Why does anybody want to spend time with you? Because of all of that. Because of all of that. That's what I'm saying. That's the easy answer right there. I guess we have to read the tarot cards though, right? Got to read the tarot cards though, just to figure this out. Now let's look at this. Look at that fancy. Oh, look at that cloth spread. Look at that cloth spread. I'm getting a little excited right now. Why do they want to spend time with me? Four of Wands, you make them at home. They feel at home. Is it because of the karma? It may be. It may be indeed. The Four of Wands is that card of, hey, I'm starting a new home. I'm starting something happening. But yeah, I feel at home with you because I've been home with you before, right? The Nine of Swords. I think that there's some level of anxiety that you soothe in their life. I know that sounds weird, but I'm going with it anyway. A level of anxiety that you soothe with their life. In other words, you just make things a little better. Like things are kind of stressed, things are kind of there. They want to spend time with you. All of a sudden, it's like, hey, everything seems to just be a little bit better. Overall, Four of Swords. Ultimately, Four of Swords says that there's going to be a less and less time that you spend with each other. So enjoy the opportunity, enjoy the time that you have now, because it feels like it's going to go less and less and less as life sort of goes on. Anyway, me the Pisces and J.A. the Pisces, what part do we play in each other's life? That's a lot of fish. I mean, that's a lot of fish. Lots and lots and lots of Pisces. I mean, you know, lots and lots and lots of Pisces over there. All right. What part do we play in each other's life? Drinking partner. That's what you need in life, is more drinking and some drinking partners. Ace of Coins. Y'all have ideas. Y'all have ideas. They feel creative with you. They feel creative with you. Does that make sense? Like when everything is okay, when you're with certain people, you just feel creative. You feel like I can do anything. All these ideas are coming through. All this excitement is coming through. And you feel like you can conquer the world, right? And the Death card, your welcome change, a breath of fresh air in their life. The Star, ultimately, they know something karmic is happening. The Star, something karmic is happening here. And I think that's important as well, right? Because they know something karmic is going on. Ace of Coins is the creativity is just rocking when y'all are together. And that's kind of the part that they play, right? You're able to bounce ideas off of each other. You're able to make life better. You're able to sort of make that improvement with there. And ultimately, there's that draw from the karmic aspect as well. Anyway, we're going to Crystals and Paint is next. Feeling burned out. What do the cards suggest to get me onto the non-burned out stage? As always, Crystals and Paint is all about the crystals and paint. You are next indeed, Crystals and Paint. You got just the right thing right there. We're going to use an art deck for Crystals and Paint because I know Crystals and Paint is excited about getting some paintings done. I'm excited about getting some paintings done. It's going to be just awesome because summer's here. You got the nice warm weather and what have you. Anyway, so we're going to do the Revival Art Tarot for Crystals and Paint indeed. All right. Burning out, though, it is a thing. It is a thing. I mean, I have not had any new tasty tarot cards in a long time, man. I'm just kind of at that mode where I'm just like, I'd rather do some magic tricks, or I'd rather, browse the web, and then all of a sudden I'm way behind. The way it goes. Anyway, burning out. The Five of Cups says you're emotionally burned out. You need something that excites you emotionally, bottom line. If you don't have that, you are going to experience a burnout. You're going to keep burning out. You're not going to be in that mode of, I'm ready for the next thing. The Five of Cups says you're going to continue to be disappointed. You need something that excites you emotionally, okay? Because the Five of Swords with this other five says you feel defeated. You feel like you can't do what you want to do. I don't think you're short on goals at all. I just think that you're running into issues achieving those goals or achieving what you want. And that's a reality. That is just reality, okay? You can't get all of your goals. Make smaller goals, get smaller steps. It's going to be better in the long run. Justice says find that balance between what you do and what you want to do. I think that's it, right? Eliminate wasted time, find the balance, find things that you want to do, get into them, and that is going to alleviate your burnout. But you do need to find passionate things. You need to find passionate things, right? Two fives. Yeah, two fives is... burned out indeed. It's about finding our passion, not feeling defeated when we can't get a lot of the goals that we're looking forward to, or at least make some progress. You can make a little bit of progress. It's not going to be a thing. It's not going to be a thing at all. James R. What ends true intentions towards me? And it ain't love. And it ain't love. Let's put this back. Put this one back and let's get a good deck. We need a super serious deck for intentions. Super serious deck. we're going to go over here and we're going to get this one because this is a serious deck indeed. All right, if you don't know what it is, it's a Mons Tarot. Mons Tarot indeed. By the way, we're ending soon. Kind of a slow night. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate that. We had extra time to show a magic trick. We've had a little bit of extra time to do some more details on stuff, had a little story time, and we took advantage tonight. We had a lot of fun things tonight. This is sort of a relaxed, enjoyable evening. I appreciate spending this nice, enjoyable evening with all of you. I really do. All of you have just made my evening special. All right. Anyway, Nara's intentions towards me, and it ain't love. King of Swords, Four of Wands in the World. Oh, man. Talking you into something. They have an adventure they want you to be on. I mean, they just have an adventure that they want you to be on, right? The world. I'm going places. I'm making it happen. I'm getting excited. I'm getting all these other things. And I need a partner in this adventure. I need a partner in this particular aspect of my life. Because the King of Swords says that it's just not something I can do by myself. Need a little bit of support and sort of need something back in the background. And I think that the King of Swords sort of makes the grade, makes something that you want to do together. Basically, they want to take you on an adventure. They want you to go somewhere. Maybe a little bit of go somewhere, do something, what have you, but they're definitely sort of dragging you into some stuff indeed. You missed story time. I have no idea how long ago it was. This basically, Katie, the story time was that, I don't know whose reading was that. Let's see whose reading it was, and you can find it from that. It was Michael Robinson's question. Is my recent work-related idea any good? So rewind to Michael Robinson. Is my work idea any good? That's where story time was. All right. Now, we go into the next one. Now, Alice, thank you so much for your generous donation. I appreciate that. We got YouTube user has a question below. YouTube user wants to know something. They want to know something, and I clicked on the wrong thing. Shamik, oh man, Shamik, it's been a minute. Shamik, it's been a minute. Everybody say hello to Shamik. It's been a minute. Good to see you as always. All right, let's continue to use the Mons Tarot tonight. Will I get the workforce analysis position if I apply? Any chance of getting permanent? For me, I'm sending my resume to Claire. Let's see if Claire's able to get that resume, get you an opening in there and make it happen, okay? Workforce analysis project. Four of Pentacles and strength. I don't see anything about you getting a position at all. Four of Pentacles, they're holding back the money. They're holding it back. They could have a situation where they've already chosen somebody, or it could be a challenging, or something's going on with all of that. Or the Four of Pentacles kind of says, they're holding that to themselves. You're not a good fit for the position either. Strength does have some patience with it. It may come around again, but overall, I'm just going to say no. You just don't have any good cards. I mean, you're missing so many good cards out of that reading, right? A lot of good cards out of that reading. By the way, speaking of good cards, we gave out the Bonefire Tarot to Linda, who guessed 75, and Andrew has 106 songs that they've made. So from now on, I'm going to check if Andrew's here before I make Andrew the tiebreaker. We're going to check to make sure Andrew's here next time. So we got that. Anyway, Lisa is next indeed. Lisa wants to know something. Hopefully it's something that I have in the chat. Lisa wants to know. I have no idea, Lisa. What in the world is your question? Lisa, thank you so much for your donation. You just throwing some money out there, or what's going on? Let me know. Lisa donated. Lisa, I forgot to add a question. Will Jay contact me? All right. Will Jay contact me? Lisa, let's get that done. Let's see. Lisa, will Jay contact me? All right, we're going to use the new version of the Bonefire. It's called the Tarot Avatada, and it is amazing indeed. I love this deck. It is so much better than the Bonefire, in my opinion. So much better. But, you know, you got to get rid of the old decks, and I prefer to get rid of the old decks in an organic manner. If it's like a $20 deck that I paid $20 for, I'll probably give it away. If it's a Kickstarter, though, I'm probably going to sell it because those Kickstarters hurt. That's $50, you know? So I posted it. Keep an eye on my Etsy, by the way, link in the description, because I'm going to post a bunch of decks for sale. I'm going to post a bunch of decks for sale. These are all decks that I paid good money for, and I don't want to lose $50. So coming up on Kickstarter, or no, it's coming up on Etsy. Wait, well, Jay contact me. The Hermit, no. The Fool, yes. There's a distinct delay between them contacting you and today. I mean, you do have a distinct delay here. The Hermit, they're not ready yet. They're not quite prepared just yet. So that is very, very important indeed. 9 of Wands, man, are they bitter about something? Are they hurt? It feels like they've been hurt. They're not in the optimal position to be contacting you right now. They're not exactly in the mode to contact you right now. Ultimately, the Queen of Pentacles, they find their feet underneath them again. They find their stability, they find their balance, and then they contact you, the Fool. They're taking the adventure, they're taking the risk, they're getting out and doing that. When is that going to happen? When is that going to happen? Oh, man. 3rd week of August. 3rd week of August. Wait, 1st week or 3rd week of August? One of those. 1st or 3rd week of August? Definitely going to be a while. Definitely going to be a while. You have a delay. Like you have a delay, right? You're looking at the Hermit, looking at the 9 of Wands, delaying the entire situation. But overall, if you wanted to wait, I think that'd be all right. You have an opportunity to contact them in July if you want. But if you're like, no, I really don't want to wait, then contact them like the 1st of July. Like the minute July hits, contact them, right? But if you need them to contact you, you're going to be looking at more of a delay indeed. Now, we got a very generous donation from Paula. Paula, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Choose someone at random. You know who I want to choose tonight? We got somebody that came in the channel. They're brand new. They've never been here before. And they've been asking a question all night. Let's get that done. It is Moahaha. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm butchering that. Like that's to the point where I'm not even going to ask you to correct it because I know I'm butchering it and I'm sorry. Anyway, okay. Well, they want to know, will me and M get married? 7 of Cups, the Emperor and the Chariot. Yeah, I do think you get married. I do think that you get married. Not a problem at all. The Chariot talks about the movement towards that, right? We're moving towards that. I don't see anything about marriage. I don't see the Lovers, the 10 of Cups, the 10 of Pentacles. I don't see the 2 of Cups. I don't see the 6 of Pentacles. I don't see anything that says marriage, but you move that direction. I think you could get engaged. You could get in something serious. I think that's going to be indeed something that happens. The Chariot says, I'm moving that direction. The Emperor says, we're willing to take the risk. We're willing to make this happen. We're willing to get this on our plate, right? 7 of Cups says there's a lot of other options out there, though. Ultimately, will you get married? I think you're going to be on the journey. And on the journey, you're going to have to make some decisions. You got to make some decisions before you commit 100%. Because there's a couple of things out there that make you question it, that make you go, oh, not really sure what's going on with all of that. Alice is next. Alice, thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate that. Scorpio woman here. That's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. Alice, let's see, Alice, what your question is. Alice in Wonderland is here indeed. Alice, come on. Alice says, come on. Alice, I have no idea what your question is. Alice, I have no idea. I'll wait a couple of minutes for Alice to ask their question. Alice, let me know what your question is. Darcy, thank you for hanging out with us. We're just about to end it up. Tanya, am I meant to be with Kevin? Let's do a couple of free reads while we wait for Alice to get that. Alice is the last question of the night. But I mean, while we're here, we got some people that are new in the channel. By the way, if you're new, hit that like and sub button. It lets YouTube know that I don't suck because I've been here 12 years. I have been here 12 years. 12 years, my friends. This is the only place This is the only place to get the magic tricks, to get the tarot news, to get the 101 spreads, and to get the cloth, the Tasty Tarot cloth. You ain't getting that anywhere else. To get the Tasty Tarot deck, come into Kickstarter. Come into Kickstarter this week if they'll approve me and hurry up. This week or this weekend, maybe Monday, maybe Tuesday, you can buy this deck. It's going to be $39. You know what that means? That is old school. That's prior inflation. My Kickstarter goal is to ignore inflation entirely. Inflation doesn't exist in my world. It doesn't exist. All right? It doesn't exist. So I'm just saying, $39 for my tech, $39. If you're an early bird, in other words, you're kind of stalking the Kickstarter, early bird is $35. Early bird is $35. You can get this, $35. That's 2020 price. That's a 2019 price. So it is all about getting the good deal for this, getting you a copy of this, going to Kickstarter as soon as they approve me, which I think is this weekend, hopefully. If they don't work this weekend, then, the way it goes. The way it goes indeed. Tori Franco, thank you for hanging out with us today. Did you already donate? Tori Franco's coming in with a donation, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, I still don't have the question. Anyway, Alice, let me know what your question is. You can email me down there. I have my email address. Email me your question. We'll get you first thing tomorrow or make you a dedicated video, whatever you would like. Let's talk. But until then, we are wrapping it up. We're wrapping it up for today. I will see you tomorrow. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you spending Thursday with me. We'll see you on Friday evening.